diffs.
We went to the wrong place.
A couple of tech diffs.
We went to the American High reunion live.
If you missed the wrong live, you missed probably one of the best ideas you'll ever hear.
Luke had a great idea.
You wouldn't have heard about it, so.
We'll probably see it. We'll probably see it soon. Alright, so what we're doing is going around sharing ideas, and we want to hear your high school related ideas, and then we'll pick a couple and talk about them, and then we're going to pick one and film it this week and post it on Friday.
Yes.
On Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
So while you get your juices friggin' flowing, let's share some more of our ideas. Liddy, do you want to go?
Oh, my big idea this week was when you get a long-term sub, like when your teacher gets pregnant or something, and the teacher who's pregnant is always so nice and like, you know, has the love of a baby inside of them or something, and then the long-term sub is always this like horrible monster that's sent to destroy your life, and like they also don't really know anything about math, and so now they're teaching math and they're killing you slowly. Anyway, and I was thinking she could be like a Mrs. Trunchbull type of mean teacher, and so she comes in and
That's Matilda, right?
She Matilda's your
Matilda.
your butt. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Speaking with like a southern twang, I've noticed.
You started having
I'm not saying I don't like it, but I'm saying I picked up on it.
So to access my creative brain, I have to slip into it. But yeah, that's
Can I pitch you one thing, please? Can she be wearing Heelys?
Tommy's
This is the kind of like this is a great example of like no bad ideas, right? Like just like.
Well, I wouldn't
say
say that's a bad. I wouldn't say that that's a bad idea.
No, exactly, like no bad ideas.
Yeah, but that kind of assumes that what I said was not good.
No, it does assume that what you said was not
Wait,
funny.
so the
or
pregnant
good, or-
pregnant teacher is
The pregnant teacher has Heelys. Wait.
That's
Wait.
dangerous.
No.
That's
Pregnant teacher with
Pregnant
Heelys?
teacher has Heelys.
Does
Have you
this
guys
work?
seen that Heelys video?
Yeah, Heelys kids.
Does this work on the board? Oh, dry erase.
That'd be a good way to raise the stakes of the Heelys series. Is that the pregnant next time?
Yeah, I don't know if that's appropriate.
Probably.
Okay. Well,
I don't know if that's appropriate.
We should get an eraser.
well, you know. Yeah.
Oh,
That was a great idea.
I feel like
We got when you
Oh,
get
thank you.
suspended for fist bumping. That's an idea.
suspended for
Suspended.
fist
For, like,
bumping.
party rocking?
Fist bump. I think a fist bump here.
Fist bump.
Oh.
Like fist bumping becomes illegal,
That's
and then
tyrannical.
That's
like
awesome.
whenever you
That's-
fist bump,
That is tyrannical.
you're fist bumping behind the scenes, like you're
It's
hiding your fist
tyrannical.
bumps from your teacher.
You have to hide them.
Were you fist bumping? No, I swear.
It was a high five. It was a high five.
Heelys video sent.
You want a bump? Trying to get a bump?
What if?
Oh, cool.
What if it's like when you go for a high five and they go for a fist bump? That becomes grounds for suspension.
Yeah.
They can suspend you.
Homeschool Kid comes to public school for first time. I was thinking about a video like that, like a spoof, like of those Jubilee videos, where it's like one public school kid versus like 20 homeschool kids. And I never ended up making that one, but that's similar
That's
to
funny.
HW Lego. Maybe we should become good friends because we have similar minds, great minds.
Maybe.
You know, so.
Kid who has gum in class and they're like freaking. Maybe they're generous, but they set everyone on edge because everyone knows that they're gonna get in trouble. Could be.
When the teacher got a wedgie and is writing on the blackboard, that's just classic multitasking.
Is that me?
I like that.
Do I have a wedgie?
When the teacher randomly walks out of the room a billion times, I like that.
Finding ways to sneak the jewel.
Nice.
Nice.
Relatable.
I like the mystery.
Yes, HW Lego. Thank you.
When you go to school sick, what's the hook on when you go to school sick? Are you,
You get everyone
are you
sick?
getting everyone else sick? Do you know how you fake sick? I used to fake sick a lot, like when I was really young. Maybe you fake
Fake healthy.
because you have a big test or something, and then you end up getting everyone sick and the whole school shuts down.
Or maybe you have a field trip and you're just like dying on the field trip.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want to miss
A
a
field
fun
trip,
field trip,
no.
so you go to school.
The
You're at
kids,
the zoo all sick.
the kids with the secret club is funny because we can do a billion things with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids with the secret club.
Yeah, because
Secret
they could be
club.
like freaks or they could be like.
Do you know the handshake?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like really, really intense. Yeah, a little
You're
bit.
not
a
a
little
member.
Bit. No.
You're not a member.
See?
She doesn't know the handshake.
What was it? Secret club?
The kids with the secret club.
The teacher who is younger than the student. Although we could do something with like, because when you're a kid, like the student teachers that would come in, you would think that they were so old, and
Yeah.
now it's like they're like 18.
Yeah,
Like they're like very young.
they're young.
I like the unreasonable punishments. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Unreasonable
Oh, no.
punishments.
unreasonable punishments being given out.
That's
For
good.
the smallest things.
Yeah, like you use a mechanical pencil instead of a number
That's
2
cool.
pencil on a
It could
Scantron.
be like a teacher who gives disproportionate punishments, like small stuff for big things and vice versa.
Yeah.
Which one were you putting out, Luke?
They both had like the same idea. These two people right here. It's about
Your friend infected.
they're gonna get
The
off
whole
this
class
thing.
gets punished for one kid's
two people
mistake.
did.
And then what two people did.
The teacher who lives at the school.
The
When you
teacher
go
that
to
looks
buy
like a
school lunch
celebrity.
but don't have, maybe we bought a zoo. We bought a school.
We bought a school, we bought a
We
20
get-
seconds of courage.
We get Matt Damon.
Yeah, we should get Matt Damon.
Somebody hit up Matt Damon. We're trying to get him as a
If
guest
anyone's
star.
friends with Matt or Ben
What?
Affleck probably.
What happened when class gets punished? We write it down.
Class gets punished.
Oh, choosing your groups for a
Versus
group
mistakes.
project. That's pretty good. Somebody gets left out.
I think
Yeah.
Maybe you're like, this kid's good at that. This kid's good at that. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
drafting
you
a
can do that.
fantasy
Yeah,
team.
and you're like, and you're good at, maybe you keep the minutes.
But then
Minutes.
you like invite a friend in the group, but he's like really not good at anything. But
Yeah.
he's your friend.
And we can pull up. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
The one where
Yeah.
Mhm.
the POV your parent walks into the class to drop off your lunch when you forgot it. Could be
Yeah.
hella
That
embarrassing.
could be. That could be.
Teacher-
I like teacher who trauma dumps. Just you're super. I had a math teacher that was so depressing. He just like walked around with a cloud over his head, and every lecture was just like,
Yeah.
well, vectors are.
Was he going through something?
No, I think he lived a fine life. Well, I guess I didn't ask him.
I feel like that one could be really funny with like if they're like benign kind of things that are going awful. Or they could be like actually serious.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like always.
He's just Debbie Downer. He's just like,
Yeah,
it's
like
gonna
Debbie
rain
Downer
this
teacher.
weekend. He's kind of like sadness from inside out.
That's pretty funny when you have a substitute bus driver.
That's funny.
I think it's kind of funny. Like he just doesn't know the route.
And maybe he doesn't even know how to drive, and he's just like, oh.
Yeah.
He's never driven a bus.
I'm a science teacher.
Guys,
I'm not
This is
CDL
a
certified.
big- this is a big bus. I don't know.
Backs up immediately. Hits into the school.
Knocks over trash
Does
cans.
your regular bus driver hit you? That will not.
3 T's in substitute? Yeah, totally. The trio that is split.
Yeah, when the trio gets asked to split into a group of 2.
Mm,
Yeah, that's relatable as hell.
Political.
It can be really intense. It's
Oh.
all or nothing with that.
Hey Lydia, do you like
Oh, I
Hyde?
did.
Do you
Do
like
I
like
like
Hyde? They're
Hyde?
asking if you like Hyde.
Guys, do you think he likes me?
Lamest assembly guest is funny. It could just be like a guy can't even juggle.
Carly wears way too much perfume, so everyone chokes to death.
Emotional support animals at school. That would give us as an excuse to have dogs.
What about when you go on a field trip and the school bus is
Or
loud and
cats.
crazy? That's true.
Oh, that's tough.
When no one
Maybe not
contributes to the fundraiser,
That's good.
That is good.
Absolutely no one
coughing and
does.
sneezing on you.
And then
Ooh, you know what that makes me
you
think
give
of?
like $10 to someone who's like. needs it.
Did you guys have to sell like chocolate bars or like butter? We call them butter braids. They were like for like the school fundraiser, and if you hit certain milestones, you got certain prizes.
Huh. Should we just do a pacer test, by the way? Should we just live stream us
So
doing a
what?
pacer
Just do the
Oh,
pacer
that's
test.
I like that idea.
Let's do
I think after this, we get up and live stream a pacer test.
Live stream the pacer test.
Can we make a video on the page?
The Fitnessgram pacer test is a.
That was like such a pride thing in like
Yeah.
elementary school.
Once you pass, you get like the certain threshold where they're like, all right, you're above the
Yeah, they just
99
cruising.
percentile. Then it's
Yeah.
just like the 3 kids who are like,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
winning this thing.
Yeah.
You take up the entire.
There was
thing.
one kid in my elementary school class who always won. I would always come in like second or third, and I wanted to beat him so bad, but he always won.
Yeah.
But then he moved away, so
Jokes on him.
not in a bad way. He just moved.
Yeah. No.
Still a lot of great ideas. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, this is
This
awesome.
is really cool.
What is a butter braid?
The
Butter
pizza
braid
party
stuff.
is just
Yeah,
crust.
so like we
That's
would sell a
that's
lot of
crazy
schools
idea.
sell chocolate
That's a
bars.
crazy
Oh, yeah.
idea.
It's a
Yeah.
fundraiser.
Yeah.
Someone
And
else.
if you sold like 25, you'd get to go on a limo ride.
What is it, like a pretzel?
No, it's like a baked
Everything
good,
has a crush on.
like a frozen thing that you bake and it turns into good stuff. I don't
That
know.
one jacked kid.
But I would end up not selling them, and then my mom had to buy them all. so I
That'd be
could
a
get some
funny
prizes.
title for a
Yeah.
video. That one Jack kid at high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
We should get like a super jacked guest star to
Yeah, well,
Or one of us could,
laser
or one of
test.
us could do it.
One of us just get yacked.
Sharpen your pencil in the middle of class. Oh, we talked about that video one time.
when you're,
Kid that makes weird concoctions to school lunch is pretty good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Kid that would always bring a weird school lunch. I had this one guy who would eat a bologna sandwich with ketchup every day, every single day. Is that not weird?
Bologna sandwich with ketchup?
Just bologna and ketchup? Maybe that's not that weird.
I just always give belief from
Different types of hand raises is good.
Are you being ironic?
Didn't that? They did it.
Why?
I think they
Did
did
that.
it. They did
Oh
it.
my God.
We did it twice.
They did
Yeah.
it.
Did I hear?
There was
No,
one,
no.
and then there was
Okay, well,
another
that's-
idea that was like, "Are you serious?"
It was,
You
it
pitched
was
that?
making fun of that idea.
You guys, I've been trying to keep up and move really
I
fast,
know, I
and
can't
I'm a
read.
slow
I'm catching
reader.
like every
We should
15.
do girl who is super slow reader.
That could be good.
And you get to pick to be the line
The
leader.
Regina George of the school.
When you,
the
Kid always
Kate,
brought in
it's
tons of money for some reason.
World's finest chocolate, Dubai chocolate.
What is Dubai chocolate?
Delicious.
It's chocolate.
$20.
Okay, so
$20 a
They've
bar.
always brought in tons of money for some reason.
Kids
That is
always striking
so
their bones.
real.
That was a pitch
Kids
today.
get a bunch of
Yeah.
cash.
Yeah, that was Luke pitched that today.
Mm.
Always cracking his knuckles, his neck, his.
Kid who everyone keeps asking for their chips. Can I have a chip?
When the teacher obviously has favorites.
Write that down.
Everyone's asking me for a chip.
Can I have a chip? I love can I have a chip?
I talked to you after class.
I didn't even have chips.
Oh, you know what could be
I
funny?
saw chips in your lunchbox.
You asked him yesterday!
You have yes.
We had a lot.
The blonde girl is Chelsea.
What's it say though?
Somebody just said the blonde girl is Chelsea.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's use 5 from this board. Are there any ideas on the board that aren't on the board that you guys like?
Yeah, I only wrote down as many as.
Should we move the board a little closer? I don't know if they can see it
Yeah,
clearly.
We
There's
I
definitely
like
folk.
trauma dumping.
I
and
don't think
also
they're
this-
gonna be able
the
to read it
teacher who
anyway.
walks down the
We've
classroom
Yeah, I think
sometimes,
we'll just have to
but
say
also
Trauma dumping leaving classroom?
yeah.
it. Trauma
Okay.
dumping is good.
Should we list them off slowly for people?
Yeah.
Yeah. And try to pick it. We'll try to pick 5 from these or something.
Thank you for the ideas, guys. Those were
Yeah.
great.
Thank
We
you,
have
guys.
about like 8 here, and we're gonna read them off to you and kind of come up with some beats and things.
These are fun. We read mid-class.
Yo, I want to do
It was
can I
two-
have a
two
chip?
pounds.
I love
The
can
chips
I have a
is
chip? I want to
Chips
do
is
can I
fine.
have a
It's 2
chip?
pounds.
I also like teacher.
Whoa,
names.
2 pounds.
Yeah, that's more than dollars.
I see.
Yeah, let's try to get your freaking votes on what are these ideas you would like us to film. So we got
Should we riff out a little more so they like
Yeah.
we go through each one and kind of pick,
So we should
pick
whittle them
5?
down
I
to
think we
5.
need to whittle down to 5, and then because that's how much you can do a poll for, right?
we can do a poll in here.
No poll.
Pick one.
Go
All right.
pick one, though.
Okay. So let's go through one at a time. Fist bump. If fist bumps were illegal, that was the idea.
Yeah.
If you get suspended for
You get
fist bumping your guy,
suspended for fist bumping.
No, I think this is an absolutely psychotic idea.
I think it's awesome. It reminds me of Wayside School, where
Good
like
way.
with all the crazy rules.
It could be a footloose spoof.
Oh,
like no
yeah.
dancing, and the new kid like starts fist bumping.
Oh yeah,
and
then
he's
a
like,
really,
whoa,
really
whoa.
cool kid comes
We don't
in.
do
Is
that.
front
We
guy.
don't fist bump here.
He's like, yo, teach. He goes up to the teacher.
Yeah, whoa, and that's like the yeah.
And then the teacher fucking, they friggin' they bump him.
Yeah.
Looks like Trauma Dumper is getting.
Trauma dump.
people like trauma dumps. Should we riff on
Let's talk
that?
about trauma
Trauma
dump.
dump.
That is
Is
funny.
it, so what's the funniest angle?
Mice.
Teacher is the teacher that trauma dumps? Is it a friend who's always trauma dumping?
Or it's,
Teacher.
or it's a guidance counselor, you go in there for guidance, except they start trauma dumping on
They
you.
trauma dump on
Yeah,
you.
true.
And you're like,
You're like, yeah, my parents are going through
Like
a
that.
divorce. Yeah, well,
I like,
get in line, and we all got problems. They just unload on you.
kind of like the teacher because everyone's like stuck there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big
Yeah.
crowd.
It could be
And it's the kids are like actually asking. They're like, "We have a test Friday. Can we do the work? Like, can we
yeah.
get the test prep
The
or?"
teacher's jealous of his son's teachers. My son has teachers now, and I'm afraid he likes them more than he likes me.
My son's in college, and he just he has cooler teachers. His teachers have doctorates now. I was never good enough for my son.
Okay.
I can't beat this video.
So are we running with trauma dumper?
Are there other ones we
Let's keep
wanna?
going.
A lot of good
Saying
good
pick-
ones.
We're gonna pick.
Secret Club was getting a lot of love.
Secret
Yeah, what kind of
Club.
secret club?
Maybe you did.
I
Maybe
had a secret club.
Homeschool Kid.
You did?
We
These
were
were all good.
spies.
your spies.
Yeah, the whole rule was that you weren't allowed to say that we were spies. Anyway, and I had a friend named Ariel, and she was from New Jersey, and she said, in New Jersey, I shouldn't be telling you this, but we have tornadoes all the time, and I'm not allowed to tell anyone that we have tornadoes in New Jersey. And I was like, I won't tell anyone, I promise. And that was our club.
Did you tell?
That
Secrets
is so
about New
funny.
Jersey.
Secrets about New Jersey Club.
Accessible.
Anyway,
That's
guess
cool.
that's
It
just
seems like the consensus might be
They didn't have
trauma
tornadoes
dumper.
in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Is that what we're thinking?
Unless it's like, can I have a chip, right?
Can I have a chip is great. Can I have a chip
Can I have
is
a chip?
great.
Someone just pitched an idea, and along with $2. It feels like a bribe.
Yeah.
Olivia Rodrigo!
They slide this across the table.
It's in the live, people.
Let's at least read when you get paired with two best friends on a project.
That feels similar to Trio Who Has to Pair Up. It feels
Absolutely.
very
Yeah,
dramatic.
But
Yeah.
it is. I will say I did film one with Grace and Julia, which is like the worst class partner, where they are paired up and then they have a third person that they don't want to be.
Maybe, what about this?
Done it.
Kid who wears hats sideways?
Whoa.
Oh! Can I have a
Nice.
chip?
We putting that on the board, chat, or?
Trauma dumper.
Yes. A ton of comments for sideways hat. It's flooding in.
All right, what do you guys think?
If we already did this one, maybe we should
Maybe we do.
move on to a new idea.
Yeah.
Maybe so sorry.
So
sorry.
sorry.
There's a video with that idea coming out soon.
What's that one? Teacher who leaves class.
You don't realize
Oh,
Halloween
yeah.
Halloween.
leaves classic a billion times.
Pitch the Halloween idea that I just saw near Halloween, and we'll do it. We'll do it. There was a Halloween one.
Oh, when you don't realize people stop dressing up. That's cool.
Whole class gets punished.
We're getting a lot.
Class gets
For we got one person.
The substitute bus driver would be funny. There's
Combine hat with the chip?
the hat with the chip.
I like that.
Sideways hat guy.
Sideways hat guy.
That always has
Yeah,
chips.
And everybody wants his chips.
How was that
Everybody
kid?
wants
Can I have
his
a chip?
shit.
Dude, I have like 8 left. I'm gonna eat them. Should have come to me 8 minutes ago.
Every scene you have less chips, you're like, dude, I have like 4 left.
Yeah, and bad things keep happening to me. I'm failing, and my chips keep dwindling and dwindling.
You get sent to the emergency room and you wake up and the doctor asks you for a chip.
And then
that's
towards
funny.
the end,
That's
he goes,
funny.
"Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind,
Waiting to
inside
have
of
some
chips? Do you ever feel so paper thin,
Like a
bag
Lay's
with
chip.
potato chips with
Waiting.
waiting?"
Yeah!
We do own a school bus.
Baby,
do own a
you're a
school bus.
potato chip.
I personally own the school bus.
I don't know about so. All right. So let's Alright, I'm between Secret Club and Trauma Dump and Chip.
Yeah.
We gotta pick one.
Chip
I
is
like
great.
Secret Club.
Should I get rid of the others?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we're down to a 3. All right, really quick, everybody say either Trauma Dump, Chip, or Secret Club, and we'll kind of get a gauge.
Trauma Dump, Chip, or Secret Club?
Trauma dump chip, secret club, trauma dump a clip,
Y'all can sing? Thank
a
you.
trauma dump a sleep, a secret club, a trauma dump a chip, a secret club. Trauma dump chip, secret club. Which one you gonna pick for us to love? What? We're gonna make it on Friday. We're gonna post it on Friday all day.
Okay, so chip.
Chip,
Trauma
Chip,
dump.
Trauma Dump,
Chip.
Trauma Dump,
Oh.
Trauma Dump, Chip,
Trauma Dump,
Trauma
Trauma
Dump,
Dump,
Secret
Oh
Club.
my
Can you get a
God.
tally?
Chip.
Okay.
Trauma Dump. Okay, it's between Trauma Dump and Chip now.
I think it's Trauma Dump.
Trauma Dump, Chip,
I think Chip is in the
Trauma
close second,
Dump,
but I
Chip.
think it's Trauma Dump.
Yeah. We might go Trauma Dump then.
All right.
All
Thank you so much,
right,
everybody.
Trauma
Congratulations.
Trauma dump, trauma dump.
At the last minute.
Now, all right. Can you guys help us with some bits now? Also, I'd like to give a whose idea was,
Oh, sorry.
was
I
Trauma
think it
Dump?
was Mia?
Mia, was that your
It
idea?
might not have been Mia. Mia was just.
We're finding out.
All right, find it out.
We're
now.
finding out who's. We're finding out who's.
Fart Club, that's got a good
Fart
rating.
Club,
Fart
Fart
Club,
Club.
Fart Club. Nobody talks about Fart Club.
Come
All
back
right,
next
number
week.
one.
Come back
So
next week.
now we're specifically looking for bits ideas for trauma dumps. So like
What are they
Things
talking
things
about?
that the
Happen.
teacher would trauma dump. Reasons the teacher is so sad.
It could be funny
Reasons the
things.
teacher is
Baby
so
mama
sad.
trauma.
Funny things that the
Or just-
kids would
Just
respond
great
to
ideas,
the
though.
teacher.
Great
Like,
ideas.
Or just real stories from your life of teachers
Yeah.
that trauma dumps to you.
Trauma dump in the comments.
What's a funny thing for a teacher to
No,
trauma
don't
dump
do that.
about?
Don't do that.
don't trauma
Don't-
dump in the
don't-
comments.
I'm sorry, that was a joke.
What's like some funny fake drama? Also, the chip idea, amazing idea to get that far.
Yeah.
You know.
The chip time I did.
Dude,
That was like
Pitch the chip idea
I
next
wrote
time.
it
and we
that
might-
nobody's betting on, and it was coming up.
We
in the
might
last-
do the
The
chip
chip
idea.
idea, phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I will
Divorce,
die by
divorce.
that.
He didn't get a chip.
Divorce.
I'm
Teacher
also
gets
sad there's no
divorced.
fun.
That could be a funny bit in the video is everyone's always asking me for my chip. By the time I get to the, like, I don't have anything left.
Trauma dump candy salad.
And someone opens the bag and then everyone's like,
Trauma dump teacher that eats chips, guys.
Whoa!
Wow.
That's
Wow.
big brain. That's big brain.
Marriage ruined. Their ex. A lot of
Marriage
divorce
ruined.
in here.
Their ex.
All right.
Wait, my teacher trauma dumped about their wife stealing the dog.
Whoa.
Alright, that's
You
interesting.
kinda did
Well, I
that.
kind of did that.
You
Yeah, we
kinda
kind of
did
did that. in
Give
a-
it a
steal the
Parrot some
dog.
stuff down?
Yeah.
Divorce. Always divorce.
My wife left me and she took the kids.
He keep farting.
He keep farting.
Get
Wait,
his
hey,
college
Fish
kids
Don?
taken away.
Keep up the good ideas.
He keep farting, Fish Don?
Ooh.
We don't know the name.
Who did it?
Certified Livy.
Certified
Certified
Living.
Living.
Certified Living. Thank you for the trauma dump idea.
Certified living.
Oh, you just donated. That's not your idea.
Never mind, never mind. Never mind.
Thank you for
Thanks
donating.
for the donation.
My English teacher is addicted to cigarettes, and I saw him running to the car park to smoke.
Write that down. Write that
Write that down. That's coming from
The
the
trauma
UK.
dump,
You
the
can
trauma
tell.
dump
It's
teacher
car
is like
park.
outside when they're trying to eat lunch, like still trauma dumping, smoking a cigarette.
Make a video where a banana gets thrown around.
Ooh.
Science teacher makes a new dog.
Science
Science
teacher
teacher makes a
dog.
new dog. Write that down too.
Trauma dumping about the fart club.
Oh, that's
There we go. Now we're getting there.
trauma dumps about how they murdered someone in 1998.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the teacher accidentally killed someone in 1998, and they're like
It's like
eating
jury
them
number
up in
2.
line.
They're in the
It's-
jury. of the
Yeah,
crime.
it's eating them up from the inside.
They could talk about their.
That's funny.
My
Write that
teacher
down.
took the whole grade out of class just to smoke. I like that.
Tommy, the teacher has like a hidden secret.
Oh, that'd be funny if the teacher brought out of class to smoke. Yeah.
Class outside today. Class
The,
outside today.
the teacher has a dark secret that he keeps like alluding to,
Is it because he wanted to smoke?
Yeah.
No.
Secret.
aka might have killed someone in 1998.
That's when I was.
Maybe it starts with fun facts, and then
Your-
their fun fact is like extremely
Your
heavy.
teacher said he would
Yeah,
murder you
yeah.
and bury
Teacher
your body in
Where's
his
the
school for the
strange
rest of the
shirt
class
with
to
the
find.
jacked six pack?
He didn't write your essay.
Oh, I like let a kid drown because that's like, you know, she didn't murder anyone, but.
I thought you just said as a sentence. I like let a kid drown. I was like, what? Not allowed to die.
Accidentally letting a kid drown is really sad.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Accidentally.
Someone
letting
should
it
become a
happen.
cannibal.
You know what? We do a Shutter Island spoof on the trauma dumping teacher, and he doesn't even realize that he's the patient. Well, I'm not gonna spoil that movie.
Her wife caught me making a creature in the basement. What kind of creature?
Spoil
Frankenstein?
Science teacher is making a dog.
I like that.
Yeah, I guess I'll write down the dog thing.
Alright.
A random time in Barbados when someone almost ate them. Trauma dump about Barbados.
Oh my
home ec
god.
teacher started talking about
My
how
dog.
diarrhea
What about his dog hates him?
Double bounced someone into
I think
space.
it'd be funny if his
The
dog
teacher
hates him.
double
My
bounced
dog
someone into
hates
space in 1998. and
What
they
does
can't-
double bounce mean?
Like when you jump on a tramp and you and they're about to land and you
Oh,
boing,
it's
and they go
so
even
bad.
higher.
Oh.
And
It can be so scary.
It can be scary. It can be. Getting his roller skates taken away. The teacher's upset he got his roller skates taken
I
away.
like that.
Yeah.
My wife gave me custody of the dog, but the dog is clearly disappointed in that decision.
Yeah, your dog. Your
Your
dog,
dog let
shows-
someone drown and then
Your dog keeps trying to. No, not
He
gonna
could
say
be like complaining about other kids in the class too. Like if the framing is like he's just talking to one student.
2 kids or about
Like-
kids?
He could really zone in on one kid.
Yeah.
And the rest of the class is
Ruining
like,
his
He's
life.
like, yeah, every time he walks by one kid's desk, he just gets like down on his elbows. He's just like, one time in 1998.
And then it's revealed it's because he reminds him of the man.
Yeah, the man that he killed.
The man that he
It was a hit and run, and he was proven innocent, but he doesn't think so. It still eats him up inside.
and then he has to talk to him outside so he can smoke.
So he can smoke, yeah.
What if when the teacher?
Your internal temp high. No, it doesn't seem like it's live.
Can you ask them if they're
Can you hear us and
what
see us?
happened?
Yes,
Squad was
I think we're
cooking
back.
too hard. Are we back?
I think we are.
We should be.
Sorry about that, everybody.
No, they're still saying that we're.
Your ideas were
It's
too
a
good.
lag.
It's a lag.
Yes. All right. This is freaking phenomenal.
What happened? No.
Someone said the teacher got left out of a secret chip club.
Kid who drowned.
Are we back? Are we back?
We're back.
Someone said, "Hey,
Oh, okay,
yes,
they're back.
hi,
This
we're
is
back."
right.
Sweet, sweet, sweet,
Yeah.
sweet.
My kindergarten teacher made us sit in a circle and told us to say who we hated in class.
That is so
Yes.
funny.
Who do you hate in class?
It's like,
Yes, I love that.
Toxic Regina George teacher.
The teacher's really broken up about his divorce, and he keeps hounding on this one kid, and then he finds out that kid's parents just got divorced too.
So should we read what we have so far?
Yes, yes,
Should we
let's
read
go
what we
through
have
this.
so
Yeah,
far?
yeah, yeah.
Sketch.
All right. So divorce is pretty much everyone's hit on divorce. Divorce is definitely part of the story.
Yeah.
My dog hates me. I did that. Addicted to cigarettes, so like he has to like bring one of the kids outside or the entire class outside to continue his diatribe. And then I don't know. I threw chips on there because
He could be smoking inside.
smoking inside.
The cigarette, he could be smoking in the classroom.
It could be funny if he's just doing like one big long complaining monologue and it changes like locations and he's in
Yeah.
class with them.
Location switches.
Making dog? Oh yeah, the science teacher who made a dog.
Someone donated $2. Thank you. Teacher upset because Netflix raised their
No, I gotta make
prices.
another one. You can make a dog.
That's funny.
Teacher upset because Netflix raised it.
My
Yeah,
teacher
yeah.
got cancer and when they told the class she died, they I don't know why I read that.
What?
That's the worst thing I've ever
The
What if
heard.
the teacher
teacher's always
secretly
pregnant.
deals cigarettes, smoked a kid?
Teacher's always
What
pregnant.
does that
Teacher's
mean?
always pregnant.
Teachers be pregnant sometimes.
I also wrote down zones in on one kid, complains about their kids, has a dark secret, they let a kid drown, and that one kid that they zone in on reminds them of that kid.
And then they make a circle and everybody talks about how much they hate that one kid.
Yeah. Or
Sticks
like, look
keep
through
saying
someone.
that it's trauma dumping is their idea. Sticks.
Sticks? Is that Sticks?
Sticks. Can you verify that, Sticks?
Can we get some
You
verification?
said it a few times, so I kind of trust you.
I am the father.
I am the father of trauma
That's
dumping. I
awesome.
swear.
That is awesome. Let's get confirmation on Sticks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anybody disputing that?
Sticks, that's awesome. Thank you, Sticks.
Your community thanks you, Sticks.
Thank you.
Sticks was the idea that we picked.
Whoa! Younger.
Yeah.
You got this now?
Oh, sorry, I'm in like in the way.
All right.
Hey.
Well,
Great.
this was beautiful.
Sweet.
The day you're not.
Thank you, guys. Well, that's about as much as we can do on live. But we're gonna take your idea, we're gonna craft it, we're gonna mold it, we're gonna workshop it, and we're gonna put out a video on Friday with this idea.
Yeah, honestly, this was really fun. So thank you so much for
Yeah, thank you for all your ideas. Come.
Red Sticks, Amelia, whoever wrote the third idea.
And make sure to make it. Oh, sorry. Make sure to make it known on Friday. You know, like you were in here. You
Yeah.
helped.
Yeah.
You know, like if you pitched a joke in this video, like You know,
Yes.
comment about the experience, how it was for you guys, and hopefully we want to, you know, keep doing this stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, every week, hopefully.
Also, yeah, come back next Monday.
Next Monday.
Next Monday.
Next Monday, and pitch Fart Club again.
Fart Club.
Fart Club with chips. Fart Club with chips.
You guys pitch them next
An idea that
next
didn't get picked
Monday.
today could get picked next time.
Absolutely.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
That's true.
Because even Michael Jordan was on junior varsity freshman year.
Mhm.
I don't know what that had to do with anything.
No, that has everything to do with everything.
Did it?
Yes.
This is me giving out high fives.
High fives to everyone.
This was beautiful.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you.
We're not, all right.